Welcome to our time together today on creativity and innovation. I hope you enjoy our discussion, and at the very end of the presentation, you're able to distinguish between creativity and innovation. Let's continue. Many businesses, organizations, and industries embrace change as part of solving problems and improving processes. Creativity and innovation are two words that are constantly thrown around in brainstorming sessions, corporate meetings, and company mission statements. There's no question that these values are highly prized in the fast-paced modern workplace, but do leaders who use the terms truly know the difference between them? Creativity and innovation can be major factors in driving these kinds of productive changes. And developing these qualities on a personal and organizational level can benefit individuals and companies alike. Though these terms are often used interchangeably, many industries differentiate between the two based largely on outcomes. Innovation and creativity share the common quality of introducing new ways of thinking to a problem or challenge. While each one operates in this context differs, however, it is also important to remember that different people and organizations might use these terms differently or even interchangeably. Creativity and innovation contribute to a business growth and overall success by filling unique needs in markets, differentiating businesses from competitors, and evolving a brand as consumers' wants and needs evolve. Creativity and innovation keep an organization dynamic. Being able to make a comparison of innovation versus creativity can help you understand both qualities better and implement them in your own work. The difference between these concepts largely depends on context. However, it is possible to understand the ways these terms are often used and how they overlap. Both creativity and innovation can drive change in almost any industry, and they can both help your business succeed. Creativity doesn't lead to company inventions and growth, innovation does. However, innovation doesn't happen without creative people on board. Generating creativity means allowing people to think outside the box and go against the norm. If you let bureaucracy stop creativity, innovation will be the victim in your company, letting your competitors move ahead with new market share growth. The most human of qualities, creativity evidences itself in our ability to solve challenges or problems with novel solutions and ideas. Sean Hunter, author of Outthink: How Innovative Leaders Drive Exceptional Outcomes, defines creativity as the capability or act of conceiving something original or unusual. The key factor is that creativity remains a great idea alone, not reality yet. Interestingly, creativity is very specific to people. Animals have no way to communicate complex ideas, and much of what they do transfer is assumed by instinct or by example. So creativity is the spontaneous development of new ideas and out-of-the-box thinking. Creativity is a necessary prerequisite for innovation, but they are not the same thing. Ann Dietrich, Associate Professor of Psychology, conducted research into creativity that segments it into four types: deliberate and emotional, deliberate and cognitive, spontaneous and emotional, and spontaneous and cognitive. People can experience each of the four types of creativity. Especially true for knowledge workers like researchers, lawyers, or doctors. Deliberate and cognitive creativity may manifest while on the job, but spontaneous and emotional creativity may show itself during an artistic pursuit. Deliberate and cognitive creativities use focused attention and formed connections between information stored in the brain and rely on the prefrontal cortex, while emotional and spontaneous creativities stem from a different part of the brain. Creativity usually refers to the act of generating new ideas itself, regardless of whether these ideas result in measurable outcomes or solutions. Thinking creatively can be a very important part of innovation because thinking creatively can help you identify new ways to do things and create tangible products that contribute to innovative, measurable outcomes. So some of the characteristics of creativity usually are intangible, they're internal, so they're hard to see, they're subjective, so they're up for discussion, they conceive new ideas and concepts, they often don't require any funding, they often involve little risk, and they result in a concept that can be advanced or tested. Sean Hunter weighs in with his own definition of innovation. Innovation is the implementation or creation of something new that has realized value to others. Innovation is realized most vividly in the form of a tool, physical benefit, or aid that solves a problem or creates an advantage. The types of innovation include a business model, internally focused, where these configuration innovations analyze how an organization operates and creates revenue. These can be higher risk as they sometimes change fundamental decisions on which businesses are built. Business model innovations are best pursued when owners and operators identify oversaturated markets, low customer satisfaction, or outdated technology. Another type of innovation is product. Nearly always tangible, product innovations make existing material goods better in some way or are the creation of an entirely new product. It's the most common form of innovation. Famous examples include smartphones and wireless headphones. The third type is marketing. A marketing innovation creates new markets or increasing existing market share. Marketing innovations are new, positively disruptive ways for brands to talk to and engage with their customers. Not only can marketing innovation introduce a new way of connecting with publics, but it can be as simple as promoting an existing product for a different use than what was first intended. So an innovation makes a demonstrable, often disruptive difference in a product, service, or industry. It is a fundamentally new, tangible shift and departure from the conventional. In most situations, innovation is flexible thinking that results in measurable outcomes. Some organizations have begun using a methodology called design thinking to help drive innovation on their teams and help find a common vocabulary for the process of developing new ideas and processes. Whichever language your team uses to discuss innovation, the ability to apply original or unique problem-solving processes to your challenges can help you succeed. So the characteristics of innovation are they're quantifiable or measurable, they are external rather than internal for creativity, they're action-oriented, they introduce new ideas and concepts, and they often use funding. There are 8 ways to increase creativity and innovation. The first one is fairly straightforward and it's asking questions. An inquisitive mind can be the first step towards developing creative thinking processes, and thinking creatively often leads to measurable innovation. Try to ask open-ended questions when faced with a new challenge. For example, rather than asking if a challenge has a solution, ask yourself how you can approach that challenge or change the situation. Asking plenty of questions of situations and of other people can also help you grow as a professional and develop new skills, which contribute to the value of your creative and innovative outcomes. Number 2, use a growth mindset. Growth mindset refers to the belief that any skill can be learned with sufficient opportunity and effort. Exercising a growth mindset in the workplace can increase creativity and innovation by helping you persevere in the face of adversity or challenges. When you encounter obstacles, try thinking about ways you can continue working toward your goal in creative ways. Number three, change your environment. Sometimes a different environment can help foster creativity and innovation for individuals and teams. If you are working independently, try taking a walk or working in a different setting to spark new ideas that might then become actionable innovations. To inspire a team, try changing features of the office or taking everyone out of the office for a workplace function. The variety might inspire new concepts and ideas. Number four, collaborate. Teamwork often results in new ideas, and when teams work together to turn those ideas into real outcomes, you get innovation. As an individual, try to make a practice of collaborating with colleagues to solve problems and generate new ideas. If you're able to do so, establish spaces and frameworks to allow your teams to work together as well as to increase collective creativity and innovation. Number five, stay positive. A positive outlook can help you develop creativity and innovation by opening your mind to new possibilities. Try approaching new solutions with a variation of maybe, and try to notice the positive or useful features of solutions you might not choose to use in their entirety. Staying positive as an individual can also help motivate your team to stay open to new ideas and concepts, which is a key contributor to innovation. Number six, set meaningful goals. Setting meaningful goals can help you structure your creative process and turn concepts into deliverable innovations. Try using the SMART goal setting framework. This means identifying goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. Applying this process to your creative work might support an even greater level of productivity and change. Number seven, continue learning. Thinking creatively often means continuing to learn new skills and ideas. And with nurturing, your new skills and ideas can turn into quantifiable innovation. Try seeking out professional development opportunities independently and through your organization. Consider looking online for training or pursue in-person coursework such as classes offered at a college or university. Read often and try to discuss what you have learned with colleagues or industry associates. Then number eight, implement solutions. Turning your ideas into actionable solutions can help you practice bridging the relationship between creativity and innovation. If possible, take action on your creative ideas in the workplace each day. If some of your ideas require collaboration or approval, identify the processes you need to make your ideas a reality. Develop a definitive plan to take action and innovate. I hope you enjoyed our time today as we discussed creativity and innovation, and I hope that you have a very good idea now about the differences between the two and that you are very successful in implementing the both of them. I look forward to working with you next time.